it's me. And today we're checking out some design fails. You walk into a bathroom. Not only is the floor made out of glass, but it also drops 30 feet below you. And the toilet is hanging on the wall. What do? I don't know, the glass looks pretty thick. You know, if it supported people before me, I would trust it. This would not be fun if you were afraid of heights, or falls, or glass breaking, or threats while pooping. However, I kind of like the design. 10 out of 10. Would pee here. Who's supposed to fit through this door? Oh, sorry, this is the door that leads to Slenderman's room. Only he can fit through it. And probably a toddler if you turn them sideways. It's like barely wider than a door handle. You must be this skinny to pass. I'll never know what's beyond that door because my big old head ain't never making it through. Okay, I have an idea for a shampoo for kids. Who should we put as our shampoo mascot on the front? I know, let's put Caillou. Caillou, the bald baby, on the shampoo bottle. Bro doesn't even have hair. What is he shampooing? You know, he actually would have been a great candidate for like a 3-in-1 shampoo, like face wash, body wash, bald-headed wash. But like Caillou for shampoo? It's like putting Cardi B in a Ford commercial. Can't say it's a good match. This, however, no. A public bathroom with a glass door. First of all, that's a shower door. What's it doing in front of a toilet? That should be in a shower. In somebody's home. This is a public bathroom with a glass door and they were like, okay, it's fine, who cares? You want to use our facilities? We're going to watch you. We can really make sure you're not going to go to the bathroom and steal any of our merchandise. The walls are literally glass. You know, we'll make sure you're not stealing and make sure you're actually peeing. You know, I'd hate to be fined for my life behind some glass walls. This should be illegal. What is this? Garnier Fructis banana hair food. If you read it, it says nourishing shampoo. It literally looks like a drink. This could be a smoothie bottle. They had to put a do not ingest sticker on the top of it. You know, instead of changing the bottle and making it look like shampoo. You know why they put the sticker on? Because there are idiots out there that see, oh, yellow bottle in the shampoo aisle. Who put this banana food here? Glug, 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 glug. That doesn't taste like banana smoothie. I'm suing you. Yeah, that's why things have stickers like this. Because somebody did it. Smash like if you are not that stupid. Please, if you're confused, literally read the label. You know, theft has gotten so out of hand these days that this grocery store had to put a security tag on every single Snickers candy bar. People be stealing them. Maybe they didn't think this one through. If you really wanted a Snickers and you were really that hungry and really wanted to steal it, you would just take the wrapper off. I doubt the security tag pierces through the actual candy bar itself. And even if it does, that's not going to stop a lot of people. By a lot of people, I mean anybody with a brain can just open it up or pull the security tag off because you're just ripping through a wrapper. Like, this is so stupid. Who wasted their afternoon tagging the Snickers bars? You know, if you're that worried about people stealing all of them, put them up by the register. I don't see them on any of the M&Ms. Why is it specifically the Snickers? A very high risk, in demand, valuable item. We gotta protect our assets. By assets, we mean Snickers bars. Come on, guys, there's better candy bars out there. Another horrible bathroom design. They thought this was genius. We fit the sink, the toilet, and the shower all in one little square. So good. Saves money, but as soon as you turn on the shower, it goes right into the toilet hole. And then I know the water is gonna get all over the mirror. It's gonna fog up. It's kind of like a bidet, like from the front, and it's aiming downwards. And it'll get your entire lap wet. Why is the sink there? You couldn't have put the sink in front of the toilet and then put the shower in the corner? No? We couldn't take 2 seconds to put 2 brain cells together to make a single thought on how this bathroom would be more efficient? No, let's just do it. Not a very human design. Here we have a horribly designed kitchen. You walk into it. The sink is here. The real cherry on top is where they put the dishwasher. It's by the sink, but like it looks like you can't even open it up completely. So you can't pull out the trays and put the things in. I don't even think a full-size human could fit into that gap to either open the cabinets or do anything. What's this hole in the wall? Is there a microwave supposed to be there? Demolish the whole thing. Y'all need to start over. Brand new kitchen from IKEA instead of this garbage. Nobody gonna buy this house. And if they do, they're gonna tear it apart. So I have a bathroom, but I don't know where to put a toilet. You know, usually they have them against the wall, right? You know, weird, quirky, and different. We're gonna put the toilet in the middle of the room because that's where it belongs. The plumbing usually goes into the wall, but it didn't quite make it into the wall. So we're going to put it in the middle. Somebody definitely DIY'd this bathroom renovation, if you can even call it that. The only plus side I can see to this is that if your arms are long enough, you might be able to wash them at the same time as is sitting on the toilet. Wow, this design fail really has its perks. Do you in your house have smart stairs or stupid stairs? That'll make you think, who's the dummy that designed this? You know, for $3,800 a month, you could live in a house with stupid stairs. You know, let's just cut a hole in the floor and put the stairs. Or we could get real creative, and instead of doing one set of stairs that leads to the top, we could have the L-shaped stairs that leads to this room, and then a normal staircase that leads to this room, but then there's a whole other separate staircase that leads to downstairs. Whoa, it'll be so cool, guys. Trust me. There's two paths that you can take. One that goes up the stairs and one that leads to a dead end. Have you ever seen stairs with a dead end? What's the point? Yeah, they're for sitting. I don't even want to know what went on here. Was the rectangular shape of a stair too boring for you? And I'll make it squiggly. You know, 100% tripping hazard. Have fun on your face. You know, on top of the regular stairs, we made the mini stair. Just in case you want to put your hamster on a pedestal or trap him on a private island. This mini stair serves as both a pedestal and a prison. I love me some floating stairs, but you need to have a railing. It's code. You know, these stupid stairs make me feel like I'm in the Squid Games. Stairs! But there's a room right here. So you have to go up a couple of stairs to get to this room. But also every time you leave the room, you'll probably trip on these stairs or hit your shin. Why would they put the door right there? You couldn't have put it right past the stairs? Oh, we forgot. Let's put the door right here. Or which came first, the door or the stairs? Either way, you failed the design. That concludes this segment of stupid stairs. POV, you buy a sofa online with no reviews. Oh, you are brave. I would never buy a piece of furniture that didn't have some kind of review or picture from somebody who's already bought it. But somebody has to be the first one to buy it and take the risk for the rest of us, right? It looks cheap. I really hope they didn't charge you sofa money for this little chair, because I bought something similar to this on Amazon for like $100. I feel like you just gotta let it expand over the next few days, but this is definitely not like a proper sofa. This is a foam-filled chair. This is one of the stupidest bathroom designs I've ever seen. That's saying a lot. There's a lot of dumb ones. But this room has a sink, and you take 2 steps, go on toilet, and then right next to the toilet, the world's smallest shower. Also, the laundry room is right next to the bathroom. How convenient for you if you are skinny enough to make it through. Oh, the water heater too? Wow, we really be doing everything in this room. It's got it all. A bathroom, a shower, a laundry room, and a water heater room, and storage all in one. What is that hole in the wall? For Snow White 7 Dwarfs to come in and do your laundry? I know for a fact the average person cannot fit through that. Or you can make your toddler do the laundry. You know, win-win situation here. What a nightmare of a room. POV, you have to replace the plumbing, but the house is on a concrete slab. Oh, I guess we have to dig through the entire house to redo the plumbing. Excellent. You know, it's little surprises like this that can make a home renovation go from $30,000 to $300,000. Yes, I love the little surprises like these. Now we have to replace the plumbing, the concrete, and the floors. Yay! This is so stressful. So they redid their kitchen, and they got one of these fancy schmancy islands. They did the countertops with some onyx stone and put LED panels under the countertop so that when you turn it on, the light goes through the stone and it lights up. I've done this in my house. It is very, very expensive. And then when they turned it on, oh wow, it's beautiful and lights up through one side, but the other side is opaque and no light comes through. I mean, before you install the slab of stone, you get to see what the whole thing looks like, and some parts look opaque. I guess they thought the light was gonna go through the whole thing. I feel like these look really cool, but the countertop gets very hot very fast. I would not want to be sweating while I'm cutting my onions on this. Bro, I would be so pissed off. It's literally so expensive to do this, and it just feels like a complete waste doing it for the half that barely lights up. This is probably the most expensive fail yet. I don't understand why bathroom stalls in the USA have to have such a huge gap at the door. This is an airport and you could literally see everybody walking past to wash their hands and vice versa. It's so uncomfortable. Girl, I get it. You kind of just have to trust that people will not go through the cracks and stare you in the eye while you are having a piss. But do you trust people not to do that? When the holes are like this, I'd be in and out so quick. I ain't risking it. But somebody could technically also stick their head under the stall and have a peek. No, I feel like most people just mind their own business. This was an RSVP card to somebody's wedding. You put your name, will attend or will not attend. And then please put down what you want for your entree selection. What do you want to eat? Chicken, beef, or kids? Y'all serving kids? This might be one of them Hollywood celebrity weddings. Oh, it was so close. Y'all get a discount for this? Cause like the brand is supposed to be here, but it's actually here. How do you mess up this badly? What brand is this? Samsung, I would like to have a word with you. You know, anybody who knows me knows that I hate can lights. Can lighting is the worst lighting. It's so ugly. A house should not have so many cans. The can final boss. There's so many canned lights. Not a single ambient light in sight. Why are there so many? Who needs this much canned lighting? Ew! Get rid of 90% of these, and you see where the brown trim is? Put an LED strip around that. Have yourself some nice ambient lighting. I don't like bright lights in a house. It just feels disgusting. I need natural sunlight. And at night, I want ambient lights, not the big lights. I hate the big lights. Turn them off. People who turn on the big lights in the morning scare me. Don't like lights on in the house, only natural sun. Except when I'm recording and I am forced to have the big mean LED light right in front of me. You know, I remember when people would see the light reflect in my glasses and they would think I was reading a script. Please tell me how it feels to be stupid. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in the... Hello friends, it's me. And today we are checking out some design fails. Who cooked this masterpiece? Oh, a secret toilet. How do you get up there? You put this thing down and oh, some sturdy stairs to make your way to the only bathroom in the building. Yeah, those things definitely won't collapse in on themselves. Definitely made of galvanized steel. And then a little curtain for privacy. This does not feel safe. Not a safe pee. Why they got an entire shower in there? Where's the water gonna go? You shower and you flood the entire building. Because someone clearly didn't think this through. It doesn't matter. Toilet's a toilet. Spider-Man. Wait, wrong man. What does this remind you of? Ant-Man, Batman, Darman.
Hey, Darman fam.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, can you just get the ladder from the garage? How did you put it inside the plumbing? How do you take it out? You don't. There's no removing the ladder. Unless you take apart the entire plumbing. Target doors be so confusing, like enter only, but also do not enter. What do you want me to do? Fine, I'll just go home. I don't want to be here anyway. Somebody didn't think this through. Sleeping Beauty, what have they done to you? She giving it the good old hawk twa. Got a spin on it. Sleeping Beauty alternate ending. I think we should put a gate up on the side of the house. I don't want any intruders or anybody wandering into my backyard. They put up a gate, but there's that little corner. And I put up another gate. No, I have a fine solution to this problem. You just simply put in another gate. Oh wait, that won't work. Make it smaller. Another mini gate, and another mini gate, and another mini gate. I think this solves the problem. That'll be $5, please. Do not exceed 20 children. In what context? In birthing them? In running them over? Because this is a road sign. If I run over 19 of them, I'm not gonna get stars on me, right? Then you're good. Just make sure you don't go over 20. I call this one the suicide shower. There is an outlet inside the shower. What is this for? So you can charge your phone in the shower, plug in a TV and the PS5, play Fortnite, or electrocute yourself and die. The possibilities are endless. No parking. It's a no smoking sign. So like you can park, but you can't smoke, or is it a little bit of both? I'm gonna need a visual and some text. I don't think you're serious about enforcing either one. Hey yo, who designed these stairs? Why is there a pole in the middle? How will a person with a wheelchair get up and down? I don't think they'll fit. Perfect place to put a pole. Please pay your parking fee before existing, okay? If I just think real hard and just... Okay, now I can exist because I paid my parking fee before existing. You know, don't even enter the parking lot if you can't pay before existing. Quite the rule. I have to go back to before I was even born to pay this parking fee of a parking lot I may or may not enter in my future. And just ask your parents to do it. This website had this error that says, this password is already used by Starboy98. Try another. Oh wow. Well, I guess I know Starboy98's password. Time to log into his account. What, you can't have a password used by another user? What, are you telling me not everybody uses password as a password? I'm pretty sure that's not how a railing is meant to be used. What are you gonna do with that thing? Slide a skateboard down, do a 360 kickflip? That railing is for skaters and skaters only. You know what's funny? I'm working on like a house renovation right now, and you have to get permits to do things. So like somebody from the city comes and checks your house to make sure everything is done correctly. And we put a railing on the stairs, and then they were like, no. You're gonna have to get a custom railing that curves on the other side of the stairs, because if you put the railing on this side of the stairs, it's too far away. There's this new rule and it's very specific. It's like the railing is too far away, people will not use it, and then they will slip and they will die. So now you have to get a very expensive custom railing that wraps around this side of the staircase because it's closer. My guy, like you can walk on the other side. It's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. I could also slip on the stairs, hit my head on the $5,000 railing, and then die. Then what, inspector? Like, there's many ways I can die. Not using a railing is their biggest concern. When the sink don't sink. Fellas, do you ever feel like your faucet is too long for your sink? Same. What even is the point? I feel like they use these sinks to fill up a bucket of water on the floor. That's the only explanation. Or you can just make a giant puddle when you wash your hands. This is a act. This is a duck. This is a fox. You sure about that, buddy? Whatever you say. Y'all are so cooked. No face, no entry. Thank you. So if you don't have a face, you can't go into the store. Like, do you want them to wear a mask or no? Like, the 2024, like, y'all are discriminating against people with no faces? Nobody chooses not to have a face. No face, mask, no entry, but they forgot the whole mask part, so it's hard to tell what they meant. You know those friendship keychains? You give one to your bestie, and then you combine them, and it says, BB Fry Fry. You can be fry to my BB Fry Fry. That's how you know we're homies, when you BB Fry Fry. Here we got some forks. Ma'am, those are spoons. No. Can you read? Clearly they are forks. You can't argue with that. I'm thirsty. I sure could go for some 7-Up from the 7-Up fridge. Why are there so many different sizes and flavors? And some eggs. Where's the 7-Ups? This feels illegal. You know when you're at a pool and it says no running everywhere because you will slip and you will die? Yeah, well this one says on running. Like turn running on. You know, technically walking is running but off. Okay, I'll be running all over this place. We want to make sure you don't eat an expired burger bun. We're gonna stamp it directly on the bun just to make sure. So before you take a bite of your burger, you make sure it's not expired, and then you eat the ink covered burger. I want to know how they printed directly on the burger. Nobody caught this before it made itself to the consumer's hand. You know, they also be letting rats in energy drink cans. Nobody cares. Don't like it, don't eat processed food. Somebody at the Shein factory was putting together this Pikachu. You know, they literally had one job. The tail goes on the back and the ears go on the front, but no, somehow messed that up. Yeah, this is what a Pikachu looks like, right? He got the lightning thing on his head, like that makes sense, right? Bro's literally never seen a Pikachu before. Y'all just guessing at this point. 3 sinks and 5 paper towel dispensers. That's what I like to see. Why did you hang them up like that? Like staggered. I don't like it. No, but I do like how there are ample of paper towel dispensers because sometimes they are out. Sometimes I will test every single one. There is a good reason. At least one of them will always be functioning when its other paper towel brothers are down. Some mistakes I can appreciate. For the urinal, we'll put a door. Yeah, you get a whole entire stall while you stand up and unzip to pee. The toilet! You blowing up the toilet after having Chipotle for lunch? What do you need privacy for? I don't think anybody's gonna mind. Y'all put the door on the wrong one. There's nothing that can be done. What happens if you just turn it on? Oh, this is one of them fancy sinks. It doesn't have a bowl. The water just goes into the drain, right? Ooh, whoopsie. I think it's missing a sink bowl to collect the water. It is in fact not one of them fancy sinks.
You know, Swedish people, this stupidest design. You know, my cup holders are like this, okay? So you pull it out, right? Oh, I want to get something in my center console. Whoop, it's gone.
I have also lost a smoothie this way, except not really. Actually, not like that at all. I ran out of cup holders in the front of my car, so I turned around to put the smoothie in the cup holder, in the backseat cup holder, and then I dropped it on the way to the cup holder. Close enough. That's definitely a Pikachu. That's Pikachu. Hey, this is what nightmares are made of. Why you guys like that? There's a human soul inside that thing. Yo, how do you go from this to this? Like, they got the rest of it right. Yeah, you can copy my homework, but make sure you change it up a bit. A bit! It's not giving an iguana face. What are these? These are witch stairs. Alternating tread. Witches can't walk up them. Why can't they walk up them? Are they stupid? Do they get confused? Like, oh no, which foot goes first? Imagine a witch comes to your house and you pull out the alternating tread and they just looking down at you like, Womp womp.
What is this design? Go ahead.
Who invents these things? I don't know, somebody thought it was a good idea to add soap, drying, and water to the same vessel. Yeah, let me dry my hands while the water is still in it. Just great. Stop trying to make air drying a thing. Shut up and give me a paper towel. In Japan, they don't have paper towels. Everybody just carries around like a handkerchief and then dries their hands with it and then puts it back in their pocket. That is so much more effective. Personally, I reuse my paper towels. I use them and I leave them on my counter to dry and then I'll use them again. Anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and the hello friends, it's me. And today we are checking out some not so handy dandy design fails. This is the worst sink I have ever seen. Ew, I hate it, I hate it. Whoever made this sink, you're going to jail. What is the point? Putting your filthy hands where the water comes out of. You know, joke's on you, I'm gonna use my big toe to turn on the faucet. And what kind of spoon is this? You go to an all vegan, organic, non-GMO, farm to table, healthy food place, and they got wooden spoons, but like, what is this? That's a spatula. I could flip a pancake with that bad boy. How am I supposed to eat soup with this? The best way to eat soup is just taking the cup and just slurping it up. I don't even waste my time with spoons anymore. It's fork or nothing. If you think I eat ice cream with a fork, you're absolutely right. Now I feel safe. That's the safest door. It's got 2 locks on it. You close it. Wait, what's the point? So nobody can like push it. When I'm checking if there's anybody in the bathroom stall, I just go in and like, nah, empty. Why are all these stalls full? And then I realize that they're pulled. Ain't nobody gonna pull a stall door open. Personally, I push them. And if anybody pushes that one, you'll be safe. So just hurry up. That's what I do when something's wrong with the public bathroom stall door. I hurry. For the low price of $1, McDonald's selling mice. Wait a sec. McDonald's ice. McMice. So you selling ice or mice? A 10-pound bag of mice? That's a pretty good deal. Why did they have to put the M there? You know, I walked in to a McDonald's. I know it's a McDonald's. You don't gotta put the logo on everything. This is the stupidest design I've ever seen. You know, instead of putting the ceiling fan in the middle of the room, we're gonna put it on the side, right there. And oh, there's not enough space for the little propeller. You know, instead of moving the fan to the middle of the ceiling, no. We're gonna cut a whole entire hole. Yeah, whoever did this, go to jail. You would thrive in there. So they're building a house, and the driveway that leads up to the garage is just at an incline. Why did you put it up so high? Shouldn't it be like a slope? This is your car. Hit the bumper on the way in and then just scrape it all the way up to the top. This is what happens when you cut corners. We thought about making an offer on this house until we saw these stairs. I'm not gonna lie, those stairs look pretty lit though. It's like Minecraft. Imagine climbing up those. But like, who in their right mind would build this? Like, were normal stairs not good enough for you? Bruh, who invented this? Ah, you know, maybe you shouldn't just like full send it every time you turn it on. You know, be gentle with it. You know, this would actually be perfect if you're filling up buckets and you have them on the ground. That might be what these little sinks are for. That is a horrible design. Why does it look like a Range Rover? No, I need to know what kind of car this is. The Prindle. You accidentally put your car in park instead of lowering the volume. Who decided to do this? That's a horrible idea. I needed to know what car this is. Dang, they really gatekeeping this bad design. I can't find it. Hey, they got a Spider-Man tissue box. And then you see where the tissues come out from. Is that part of his powers? Does web come out of anywhere else but his? Never mind. Perfectly positioned for you to pull one out. It was a little Spidey hole. You could have chosen literally any other picture of him. No, it had to be this one. They knew exactly what they were doing. This dentist office looks like you are inside of a mouth and like all of the chairs are teeth. Okay, this might be terrifying to kids. Like walking into a mouth, looking around like, I don't want to be here anymore. But this is actually really cool. It's a lot of effort for a dentist office. Hello, Billy, have a seat over here. Yeah, on the molar. That's the tooth we're gonna pull out today. Do not exceed 20 children. 20 children where? You can't be running over 20 children. That's the max. Okay, that seems pretty doable, right? This was such a poorly executed sign. I'm guessing don't go over 20 miles per hour like the speed limit. Stay on the sidewalk. That's why I drive on the road. Beep, beep. I'm gonna put in all these drawers, except they're gonna be like halfway into the wall, so like technically you can't use them, you know, you can't actually like pull them out and put things in them. They look like drawers, so you can say you have drawers, 4 of them actually, but what's the point when you can't even open them? And I feel like some contractors just literally don't even care. Just make it work. We can't even use these cabinets. What's the point of even putting handles on them at that point? Whoever did this just straight up stupid. You know, it sounded like a good idea to get a shirt with some pink flowers on it, but flowers ended up looking like nipples and now you're looking like a nipple monster. It's just such a horrible design for a sweater. I guess there's no point in a lock that works anyway. Okay, there is so much wrong with this. You're in a hotel room. Why is there a glass door for the bathroom? Like, what if you stay in with a homie? Why is there no privacy in this room? Oh, they gave you the lover's suite. Oh, but this is the best part. It can only be locked from the outside. So if somebody goes in to take a toilet, you can just trap them in there. They are stuck until you decide to free them. So you're gonna sit here on this toilet and think about your actions. They put a paper, never let the paper towel get that long. This library is now selling free coffee. For only $1, you can have free coffee. Free of what? Like, do I gotta pay or no? You know, in this economy, $1 is basically free. Even the dollar store don't sell things for $1 anymore. Could someone explain to me the concept of indoor balconies? Is this a dorm? What is the point of this? Who bothered building these? You know, you have a balcony outside so you can like sit outside, get some fresh air, look at the view. But like indoor, you can see you like in the hallway, I guess. Maybe spit down on other guests. What a waste of time building that. Okay, but have you actually seen one of these cars in real life that have a wrap on it that's like a mirror so that they're like completely reflective and then the sun literally like reflects off of them? Okay, you probably seen it online and it's like, whoa, I can make my car into a mirror. But like, what if somebody's like trying to merge? Oh, I just see myself right there. And then just crash into you because they literally cannot see your car. It's like wearing an invisibility cloak on the road. Bro, who designed this? A door for the of visitors. Who going through that? Oh, that is the closet where you keep all the naughty children. All I want to know is how. A chair out of a MacBook or a MacBook out of a chair. Apple gonna call this the iChair Pro. Starting at $2,999. This is the worst purchase I've ever made. He's wonky. What's wrong with it? I mean, you bought a diagonal cup. You knew exactly what you were getting. Me purchasing diagonal cup online. Me hate diagonal cup when it arrives and it's actually diagonal. Wouldn't it be easier to like drink from the tilted side? I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I've seen worse. Oh, and then there's this guy who installed the lock right behind the handle. There's no privacy in this house. Sir, this is the jewelry store. We need to be able to lock our doors after we close. Tough luck, buddy. Guess put a lock on the inside, maybe? This is making my head hurt. They made a slide. There's a section missing. Where did it go? That's not a slide, that's a fall. It's a trap. You're gonna slide for a hot second before falling into a face full of mulch. I hate mulch. There's just something about it. Why does the soap dispenser say ketchup? Now I know ain't nobody putting ketchup in there. You don't need no fancy soap bottle for some ketchup. Also, who be pumping their ketchup like soap? Psychopath, that's who.
I've not seen a symmetrical circular sink, mate. Look. But nah, I'm loving it. What's in here? The toilet has another door. Then, oh wait, there's no door here. No.
Oh, it's a door that turns into 2 doors. Wait, did they do that on purpose? So you can use the door for the toilet or for the whole bathroom, but not both. Pick a privacy barrier. Only one though. Who put that there? Now, what a perfect place for a toilet. Just in that little corner under the staircase. How to perfectly utilize dead space. How do you even get there? I feel like I have to unlock double jump to just get over to that hidden spot in the map. You know, I would expect there to be like a hidden treasure chest or something, but no, it's a toilet. And then this one. Nah, they made a whole entire bathroom. There's no doors, but like bathroom in the middle of the stairs. I mean, how long is the staircase? Are there that many stairs that halfway in between there's a toilet, you know, just in case you gotta go? There's no sink though. However, they were gracious enough to leave you some toilet paper. I like this one. They got rock climbing. To get to the urinal, this is for all you gym bros. Challenge accepted. Oh, wait a second, how do you even use this? I ain't never seen a half toilet before. Where's the rest of it? Is it on the other side of the wall? Can you even like lift it open? Did they just build the wall and just forget about the toilet right in the middle of it? Like, nah, just leave it there, you know, just in case. You know, imagine sharing a poo with the person on the other side of the wall without even knowing it. So you feel a little splash on your cheeks. Like, oh, that wasn't me. Mine hasn't even come out yet. Ooh, I don't like that. Hey, they got the 64 pack of crayons on sale. Wait a second. Why are they all orange? What are the other colors? It ain't even worth it at this point unless you're trying to color in orange or perhaps a self-portrait of a giant carrot. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and Today we're checking out some design fails. You know when you go down the stairs, it usually leads to downstairs, the first floor? Not these stairs. These lead into a wall. I found it. This is the end of the stairs. Like imagine somebody's chasing you and you're running down these stairs and then you get to the bottom level and then you go face first towards the wall. You're donezo. The person who was chasing you has now caught you. You just got. Bro, who designed this building? Smash like if you see it. That is a person, T-pose, spread eagle. I don't even want to know what that is. Is that the entrance or the exit? This is also a real hospital. We got the left wing, the right wing, and then we got the wee wing. Inappropriate design. How did nobody realize this? They did this on purpose. The architect's like, shh, nobody's gonna notice. It'll be so funny once it's on the Google Maps, trust. This is the most cursed bathroom design I've ever seen. Like you have the toilet right there and then you need toilet paper. You have to extend your very long arm over the cabinet door, open it and stick it all the way inside and pull it out of the wall. You're gonna need at least 5 feet of arm. If you do not have 5 feet of a very flexible arm, you don't get to wipe. I don't make the rules around here. Electrolyte sport drink or floor cleaner? That says floor cleaner. That definitely looked like a Prime. Slap a Prime logo on there and it looked drinkable and thirst quenching. But no, if you take a closer look, it's actually a floor cleaner. Like why do they put it in a bottle that looks like you could drink out of it? Like at least make it look like a floor cleaner. Bro, somebody in this world is going to go to the Walmart, grab one of these off the box and attempt to quench their thirst and then end up in the hospital because it's actually floor cleaner and not orange electrolytes. That's why you always gotta read the label. There's this super futuristic building that looks really cool until it like lights up and then starts shooting fireworks from the tip. Who built this building? Because that is a naughty shape. Every 6-year-old has probably tried to build this in Minecraft. There's this child shirt and whoa! Oh, okay. I almost had a heart attack for a second until I realized that is a safety pin. Do you see it? It's not naughty, it's a safety pin. I can't tell if that says $199 or $199. If it's $200 for that little kid shirt, that's the real fail. Bro, I don't know who designed this bathroom, but the counters look dirty. No, I swear, we just cleaned them. Why does it look like there's poop smeared all over the countertops? Like you took a towel, tried to clean up some poop, and instead smeared it all over the counter and all over the sink. It still looks dirty. That's just the natural marbling in the countertops. Well, it looks filthy. The Whole Foods is having a sale on boneless, skinless children's thighs. Huh? Is Ed Gein running the butcher shop? What the heck? They meant chicken. Boneless, skinless, chicken's thighs. Not children's thighs. Not a very good thing to misspell. Somebody took this volleyball quiz in their school. You must get all the questions correct to pass the test. So then they finished. You answered 18 out of 18 correct. But unfortunately, you need 19 out of 18 correct to pass this quiz. Where is this invisible question that does not exist that I have to get correct to pass this test? That doesn't make any sense. Like you got 18 out of 18. What more could you want?
19 out of 18.
Man, they don't want anybody passing this test. You know one of those like wacky mirrors that make you like extra tall and skinny or just straight up funny looking? Well, this fun reflection mirror also has a braille sign on it. So if you are blind, you touch the braille and read the fun reflections. But unfortunately, since you are blind, you cannot see your own fun reflection. This is so sad. Like, bro, they could read the sign, but what's the point? Because they won't even be able to see themselves. Like, why would you do them like that? That's rude. They did it again. The similar packaging. Looking to have your thirst quenched? Grab a distilled white vinegar. Oh, whoops. No, not that one. But it looks exactly like the sparkling water. They come in very similar bottles. And they both say, nice, delicious. I don't know if drinking straight up vinegar from the bottle is nice and delicious. It might be quite the opposite. They bought an egg tray, but it only has room for 11 eggs. Bro, I can confirm, my mom got me one of those. It literally fits 11 eggs. What about the 12th one? Since the carton comes with 12 eggs, what are you gonna do with the one? Let me just crack it on my head because I'm an idiot for expecting a tray with 12 egg spaces. How stupid of me. Like, why do they do this? Oh, it'll look better with only 11 eggs. Like, I'm flabbergasted. If you have an Apple laptop, you know this struggle very well. It only has 2 USB-C slots. And then what about everything else you gotta plug in? What about my charger? What about my card reader? What about my mouse, my headphones, my phone charger? Like everything else that you plug into it, it needs an adapter for, and it's so annoying. The whole point of a laptop is to be portable, and then you add on all these attachments to it. I don't care how lightweight the laptop is when you have to add 3 pounds of wires to it to be able to use what you need. I'm so done with Apple. I got the new iPhone. I want my old one back. And my old one is the iPhone 13. So I made that leap from 13 to 17, and now I'm like, oh, I don't like all the new updates. Eesh. Not my favorite. This is the sliding door company. That don't look like a sliding door to me. That look like a pull handle. I thought y'all specialized in sliding doors. Red flag. Already seem like liars to me. If you can't even represent your own company with what you do best, sliding doors. How do you expect me to trust you with them pull handles? Don't drive safely. Do die safely. Don't die safely. Don't die RV. Drive safely. Huh? Do drive safely. Don't die safely. Which is it? I'm really confused by your sign here. Because the first thing I see when I see the sign is do die safely. How do you die safely? It's like the opposite. I'm so confused and I don't know what to do. Capita, you need to redo your sign because this is not making any sense. There's these seats on a bus. You know, the first one's fine, plenty of leg room. Then the second one, who's supposed to sit on this? Passengers with no legs? Perhaps my handbag? Why even put a chair there in the first place if there is nowhere to put your legs? This is a chair built for a potato. There is this gym called Fat Forever. That's how they get you. Even if you go to this gym every day, that sign is there to remind you that you will be fat forever. Is that a threat? I mean, it might be. It's in red letters. Looks menacing. But like, why would you call a gym that? Unless they meant to be fit forever or fought forever. I don't know. That don't really look like an I to me. It looked more like an A. You know, we just want you to have a membership for as long as possible. You know, I heard about a pizza place doing pizza on Fridays at the end of the day. Like, oh, get to do a workout. Here, we ordered pizza, by the way. And then eat pizza and then keep coming to our gym because you'll need it after eating all this pizza. You will show you how to design lead. What? You ain't doing nothing but confusing me. I think they meant you know how to design. We'll show you how to lead. Even if I read it that way. Why are these random words in bold? Did you try to tell me something? Or you speak in highs and lows and expect me to understand? I don't think I trust somebody who designed this card to lead me how to design. Do not exceed 20 children. In what context? Are you not allowed to have 20 children? Perhaps 20 children in the car? I mean, who has 20 children? That's a lot of children. Why is the sign on a tree? You show up there with 19 kids? Don't worry, you're fine, you're safe. The sign police can't stop you. But 20? You know what I think they meant to say? Do not exceed 20 miles per hour, because it's a sign. Children. Where? There may or may not be children in the woods here that might jump out in front of your car, so don't drive too fast. Or can you only run over 20 children? But no more, or you'll go to jail. There is this restaurant called Frying Nemo where they sell fish and chips. What the heck? No way you're cooking this guy. No way. Look at his face. Bro, that isn't even Nemo. Isn't that his dad? Why is he on the advertisement for fried fish? That seems a little like cannibalistic, no? What a messed up ad. It's like going to Chick-fil-A and the mascot is a chicken. Like, buck, 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 buck. Eat our sandwiches. Eat our chicken tendies. You can't do that. You can't have a fish advertising fried fish. That's so messed up. Poor Nemo, his likeness was used against his will. There's this restaurant where they put like a bunk bed style booth on top where you have to climb a ladder, get up to the second floor, and then sit at top and then eat. I don't know about you guys, but I would not want to be on the bottom. They sat me down at the bottom, nah, I'm leaving. You put me at the top or I'm not eating here. Like, this looks so sketchy. Like, the top could just like fall over at any moment. What if you have like one too many drinks and then stumble down the ladder and your face into another person's soup? This seems like a health hazard, unless it's extremely sturdy. Like structural steel beams to create the arch that is the second floor. That is the only way. Before AI, we had this guy. Like, nothing says appetizing like a hot dog eating itself. Don't you just look at this image and want to eat both of them? No, he's terrifying. Look at him. The hot dog is his tongue. The bun is his mouth. Like, I don't like the way he's built. Bro is low-key cannibalizing himself. I swear I say the C word one more time, my video gonna get demonetized. This is not okay. Who is going to look at this and be like, a hot dog sure sounds real tasty right now? Aw, what's his name? Dumb? Aw, look at him. So dumb. So this was actually from the Disney store. It's supposed to say Dumbo, like little Dumbo the elephant sweater, but instead it just looked like dumb heart. Like, you might be dumb, but I still love you. I mean, low-key, do you think he knows his ABCs and 1, 2, 3s? Yeah, I don't think so. So he might actually be dumb. McDonald's had an ad that had the logo and says wow, I say that I'm gonna get demonetized. Opens at 6 a.m. That's really early. So it was supposed to say, yes, open 6 a.m. But the M says otherwise. Like McDonald's or my... Naughty, naughty, McDonald's. You know exactly what you were doing. Like, how do they make this onto a billboard without them realizing, like, oh, that looks like... Never mind, leave it, it's okay. Okay, this is really funny. There's a Game of Thrones calendar. At the shortest month, they put Peter Dinklage. And then he tweeted to call him out, like, shortest month, and you put me? This will not be forgotten. I mean, who else were they gonna put? Is it a design fail? Or is the low-key kind of silly? They knew exactly what they were doing. Put the little guy in February. Shortest guy gets the shortest month. You walk into the men's room and wow! Why is the handle right there? This is unfortunate placement. Yeah, I'm not grabbing that with my hand. I'm gonna wait for somebody to open the door and let me in. I ain't trying to pull that handle. You know, we should have made it a push, not a pull. Sus. There's a graveyard, and on the gate of the graveyard, they were advertising Bible camp, and it says, come join the fun. Like, while you're still looking at the graveyard. No, being buried under a tombstone does not sound like fun to me. I don't know what kind of festivities you are advertising, but I will not be partaking in the fun. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button in there. Today we're checking out design fails that are so bad that they're actually funny. McDonald's logo is literally an M. How do you mess that up?
Here's the problem.
Like, what happened
with
to
this
it?
design. If you put a horizontal line through the M arches in McDonald's, it's not an M anymore.
Yeah, it literally looks like 2 A's. Instead of McDonald's, it is Ack-Donald's or Ack-Donald's. Wait, is this a new logo? Or did they just mess up the sign? Whack-Donald's?
It's wackadoodle time.
How'd they mess this up? Wait, this is a legit logo. And it looks so stupid.
Not an M if you do that.
Somebody bought a jacket from the North Face store, and then they gave them this bag. Outdoor gear, so it has a mountain on it, but it just looks like a wet spot. It looks like a wet brown paper bag. It looked like a drink exploded in your grocery bag that says never stop exploring. I know it was supposed to be a mountain, but it just looked moist. This toilet design might be the best or the worst bathroom I've ever seen. It is literally a stone room with a little window and a bench underneath with a poop hole. But where does the poop hole lead? Come on, zoom in. Oh, whoa. That's quite the drop. It just lands in the forest. Wait a second, that's low-key genius. So this was a really old castle castle in France. You know, back in the day, this is what a fancy bathroom looked like. A hole where your pee and poo falls 100 feet down into the forest. Man, I would hate to be a guard in the 1800s patrolling the perimeter of the castle right under the poop hole. It's had to have happened at least once. I would hate to walk by that section where everything drops. Like, imagine walking by that section of the forest, like, why does it smell so poopy here? Yeah, well, look up. The royal bathroom. Oh, and the royal hole is 100 feet above you in the air. Okay, I think the worst part is if anybody was underneath you and looked up while you were using the bathroom, it would not be a good view. You know, at least Skibbity Toilet can't pop his head out of this one. This bathroom was designed by a man. Let's see what they got. Fat cracks. Giant gaps in the wall. No motion sensor. No feminine trash can. No hooks. Oh, the worst is a bathroom door with no hooks. Like, what if I come in with my bag? Like, where do I put my bag? I'm not putting it on the floor. I either put it on the toilet paper holder or I'm gonna hold it and pee. No motion sensor. What do you want a motion sensor for? You got a lever. You know you could just step on that thing to flush it. But I will say, I hate a bathroom with a fat crack. Cause nosy children, they be peeking in there. Like, what you doing? You got any snacks? Any games on your phone? Please leave me alone.
Leave her alone!
This is a bathroom designed by a woman. Okay, open it. Oh, wow, you can open the door without even touching anything. It's a sensor. And to close, what about closing it? Oh, to close it too, you touch the sensor so you don't have to get your hands dirty. Wow, now this is genius. But does it have a bidet? No, it is not a good bathroom unless it has a bidet. Because ever since somebody told me toilet paper, you are only wiping the filth around, not actually cleaning it. Just because you wipe with the tissue doesn't mean there is not still poop particles in there. Who designed this door? You close it. You flip the lock, right? And it's locked, right? Wait, what? Wait a second. That defeats the whole purpose of the door and the lock. Why do we have a lock when we can just push it open? This doesn't feel very safe. Like somebody skipped a step. This is your reminder to turn off your iron. So they kept their iron face down on the ironing board and it went through the counter, through the carpet. And then wait a second, when they went to go replace the carpet, they rolled it up. It went through the carpet. Do you have any idea how lucky you are that the house didn't set on fire? And if it burnt another layer, you would be filing an insurance claim because your house has burned down. You know, ever since I was a little girl, I have been afraid of these irons because the first time my mom tried to teach me how to iron, I burned myself. It touched my arm, did a little sizzle. I still have the scar, and I never picked up an iron after that. Also, who puts an iron on the countertop like this? Like, you're supposed to put it on its side. Well, good thing we have steamers now. I painted my stairs to look like water. Wait a second. Why do they look so dirty? Okay, I'm gonna trust the process, okay? Show the reveal. Let me...
What do you think?
Girl, that does not look like water. Who won't tell her? You know, sometimes it's better in AI and disappointing in real life. When you and a friend wear a white shirt, dip your arms in paint, and then hug each other to make an arm print. So they tried it out with black and white paint. Okay, come on, give me a hug. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, you guys messed up. She used the black paint on the black shirt and then the white paint on the white shirt. Wait a second, it's not even gonna show up. We got paint all over our arms, so how are we supposed to take our shirts off? Chud moment. When you sit down and realize the laws of physics are optional. Bro, what kind of toilet is this? Why does it swing like that? Is it gonna swing while you're using it? What if it just gets ejected? What if it doesn't land in the hole? This is a dangerous game you're playing. Oh my goodness, they missed. They missed. They missed. It flew out. You know, please tell me that turd was a paid actor because bro, what the heck? What the heliate? Yeah, the laws of physics mean it might get launched up into the air based on how much momentum you've built on the swinging toilet seat. Who designs a shower with no door for a boat? Oh my goodness, where is the water going? Oh wait, it went back. You know, the water just wanted to see the other side of the ocean. All right, and then it's coming back. into the shower it goes. You wanna know why this happens? I've designed and built a couple of bathrooms, and I love a seamless transition of the bathroom tile into the shower floor tile. But the only way you can do this is if the shower floor tile is at a slight angle so that the water drains. But this one did not have a slight angle, so the water has nowhere to go. Except they can freely explore the rest of your bathroom floor. And at least you never have to clean the floor. Just take a shower. Simple. Girl, what kind of Crayola shade of green did you choose? I was gonna say, I love a green kitchen. But like when you do green, you do like a sage green, matcha latte green, and olive green. That's what I did. Like, what is this Crayola grass green? The fact that she painted the entire kitchen before she stepped back and realized like, yeah, no, this ain't the color for me. Like, she really trusted the process. Like, come on, it's okay. It's gonna be good. Life hack, if you wanna paint your cabinets a certain color, find a picture of a kitchen you like and find the exact name and brand of the paint that they used in that photo and buy it. Don't just go to Home Depot and be like, oh, I like this green on this paper. Let me get it. Smash that like button if you agree. By the way, I don't know if you guys know, speaking of fail, I have like 30 million subscribers on this channel, but I upload almost every day on my Roblox channel and I only have 400,000 subscribers. So if you guys want to watch my Roblox channel, I have one now. Let's take a look at some cursed bathrooms. There's this public bathroom where you can pee directly in front of a friend. Or poop. No walls. Did they forget to put a wall or is this on purpose? No, nothing says real unconditional love like a long, uncomfortable eye contact while making a poo. Wow, they got a triple-headed slide. You could go down this way, you could go down that way, or you could go down that slide. Wait a second. Whatever you do, you can't go down the middle, or else. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. There's this sign that says, please have ticket or ready. Man, I hope I got my ticket too. Yeah, make sure you got your ticket. Cause what do you want? What are you gonna do with? I didn't know that was a form of payment. To ski the slopes? What do you need my cheeks for? Oh, you know what? It says pass. Please have tickets or pass ready. You know, the pole is perfectly placed to block the pee. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Bro, you literally had one job. I don't know which came first, the X or the pole, but like you couldn't do it in the middle of the pole. You couldn't put the X there, or you couldn't put the pole there. Whoever was in charge of this entire section of the city has gotta go. I hope your life is as unsatisfying as this image. Oh, look, this is a cute little Finding Dory nightlight. This is what it looks like during the day versus night. Man, if I was a child and I saw that lit in the bathroom for the first time in the middle of the night, I'd be traumatized. Like, that thing is cursed. And Dory lighting up the doorway to the underworld. This has got to be the most dangerous poo you will ever take. Yeah, we got a bathroom. It's in the laundry room. What do you mean? And the washing machine is literally suspended above the toilet. You know, will I successfully empty my bladder? Or will I get crushed by a 500-pound washing machine suspended above my head mid-piss? Who knows? Let fate decide. This seems very dangerous. Also, how do you even access this washing machine? What is holding it up? How do I wash my clothes? You know, it might actually be a great day to be a guy because you don't actually have to sit on the toilet or under this imminent death trap. Okay, the HOA says we have to build a ladder that goes to the roof. So they built a ladder that goes to the roof. Except you have to pull a Spider-Man halfway, climb horizontally, and then vertically again. And then you go on the roof. You know, I'm not a building expert by any means, but I feel like there might have been a more simple way to do this. Like, here's a ladder. Is that not an option? You know, we have this balcony, but you must be cone-shaped to fit in. Cone-shaped? What about human-shaped? You know, most people in this world are human-shaped. Well, sorry, you can't cross because we have these two massive pillars in the way. Like, the only way you can fit through here is if you're a cone and you walk through this. Perfect fit. Or you could be a cone and do a backflip through the V pillars. That way you can accommodate a larger size cone. The big backs of cones, if you will. It is simply the only way. I don't make the rules. This is the world's most confusing elevator. Like, so what floor you want to go to? Yeah, I'm on 34. 34, wait, where is 34? 34, oh, there it is. But where are there 2 buttons? There are 2 buttons for 34. Why are the numbers going that way? Why does life have to be so difficult? POV, you go to your friend's house. Where's the crapper? In the basement. Go through that door, go down those stairs, and there's the crapper. Okay, bet. You walk down the stairs. But don't trip on the last step, because the toilet is right there, right under the heater, in the most cursed place possible. At the bottom of a staircase, yeah, no door, except the one that leads to the basement. You know, this is the kind of bathroom you'd give your prisoner, who you are keeping hostage in the basement. I am peeing outside. No thank you. The best bathroom design. Women and men. Wait, okay, women use the porta potty and then men use the dumpster. Wait, I can get behind this. You know, is this why they call it a dump? You take a dump at a dumpster? Is that why? I'm so confused. This toilet is built for a wide stance. Why? Because you got the toilet paper right in the middle of the business. Why would you put a toilet paper there? Yeah, well, there was nowhere to put a toilet paper holder on the wall. So we put it on the toilet seat for easy access. Just make sure you man spread as wide as possible before sitting on the seat. You know, who is using this? Who is designing these things? Who is approving them? Hello friends, it's me, your favorite bucket of KFC. Today I got some crispy, juicy, and tender design fails. Y'all thought I was gonna say chicken? You go to the bathroom, you lift up the seat, you lift up the other seat. They put it on wrong. It's supposed to go cover, seat, filthy toilet bowl. How do you make this mistake? That's like me working at McDonald's, making a burger, and doing bun, box, burger. It's just an order you can't get wrong. Either way, I'm squatting. Whoa! It's the big chungus of toilet paper rolls. Why is it touching the toilet though? Oh, it's like once they come in contact, useless. You can't use it anymore. How would you even unroll that? It's like an industrial size paper towel roll. Is this even for toilets? Will it even flush? Oh, this is really bugging me how you can't even put down the seat because the humongous toilet paper rolls is just, oh, it's in the way. Just leave. Get flushed or something. Here we have an absolute abomination of a bathroom. You know, I actually set foot in the house the other day that was built in the 60s and they had carpeted bathrooms. That was a thing back then. But really around the bathtub, like who needs a towel when you could just get up out of the bathtub, roll yourself on the carpet? You know, my dogs do that after I give them a bath. You telling me humans used to do that back then? And why has it got a whole canopy? It's got a shower but no curtains. I'm sorry, but your bathroom is aggravating. Oh, yes, the glass toilet. So you and anybody else in the room or who walks in can see what you've done. And I think this looks pretty cool. I think it would be pretty neato, don't you think? Smash a like if you would use this toilet. Here we have a bathroom stall, but they completely forgot that humans have legs and knees. And when you sit on a toilet, you need some space to sit, you know? Okay, but why economy airplane seats be like? That's the kind of legroom you're gonna get. Goes to a cheapo hotel. Yes, sir, give me your best room. I want the city view. Opens up the curtains. There's no window! That sucks. This is an accurate representation of my life. This is why I don't get hyped up for things anymore. Every time I open a thing of curtains, it's always wall. We got the men's room and we got the man's in a skirt room. It doesn't even look like a woman's logo. Or maybe it's like a big and tall, thick lady with a skirt. Or you know what? It's 2019. We can't even call this a lady. This looks ridiculous. This modern contemporary household tried to be extra fancy and have their sink and their toilet part of the same piece. You know, this probably sounded like a good idea until your toothbrush fell in the toilet. And you know what? You conveniently made a slide for all your toiletries to fall in the toilet. That's why they call them toiletries. Also, why your toilet built like that? It's a rectangle. I was just on a flight and I had a middle seat squished between two man spreaders and I was playing this game called Battle Cats almost the whole time and it was really fun. So basically this is how it works. Oh, we going against kangaroos and a walrus and a bunch of other mini people. Okay, I best spawn my cats right now. We got Sumo Cat. He do the big clap. Those cheeks are the only thing that are gonna get clapped. Basically, you build your army of cats And when I mean army, you could spawn a whole entire army of cats. And you gotta take down the enemy's tower. And any kind of cat you could possibly think of in this game, they got it. Oh my god, the unknown cat. Spooky! So I'm plowing through all these dudes with literally a cat army. Hold up. Battle Cats just came out with a Street Fighter V Arcade Edition collab. There's a bunch of special crossover stages. There's limited edition characters. And also Street Fighter enemies. Cat versus Chun-Li, who gonna win? I'ma bring Chun-Li into this. Oh, we destroyed them quick. There's even a Ryu cat. Oh, but why is it so cute though? So this is a limited time event. It's only until November 15th. There's free rewards, including a Chun-Li cat. So check out the link in the description below to download Battle Cats. It's free to play and it's available on iOS and Android. So check that out. Yeah, you know what? We'll put the urinal right here. We'll put the sink right here. Don't accidentally go in the wrong one. Something tells me there is a 97.8% chance that somebody went in that sink. For the man on the go. Now gotta wash your hands, do your business at the same time. Here we got a sign for a private restroom. But you know what? Nothing really private these days. Not even a private restroom. It's got a huge window where anyone who walks by can clearly see anything that goes down in here. There ain't no privacy in this household. Or even worse, this could be a school. This could be your school. Smash like if you ain't got this in your school. So your teacher can keep an eye on you at all times. Like, Billy really went to the bathroom? Or nah, he a liar. Someone who's building the house forgot to put a fridge on the wall. They're like, oh heck, you know what? You're right. People need fridges. But we forgot to put one in, so it just makes a little box for it in the middle of the room. It's like, okay, you can put your fridge there. Yes, it would look amazing. And there's even like that little gap from the ceiling to the fridge and like on top. Why is there so much gaps? Y'all didn't even measure. Oh, this is hideous. Somebody actually moved into this house. I hate this. Oh, here's what it looks like from behind. You know, you got your whole kitchen right there. You got a pantry and everything. This is when you realize you just done messed up. I'm like, oh heck, we're gonna have to put a fridge in, huh? There was 102% chance that I will trip on this floor. And this got me tripping because it looks flat. It looks like I could just walk over it. But there's stairs. These are carpeted stairs. I know this probably looked like a good idea on paper. Like they picked out the carpet. They're like, oh, this is beautiful. Perfect for my establishment. And then puts it in and it's like, it don't even look like stairs. You know, sometimes you gotta go through a dark, narrow alleyway to do your business. But what is this? This is worse than an airplane bathroom. I mean, it's long, but it's so narrow. It's like only the toilet can fit. What if you get stuck in between the walls? Because I feel like if you are wider than a toilet bowl, you will get stuck. Or you gotta like suck it in real good and like, T-pose your way to the toilet sideways. Okay, you know what? I ain't even trying. Like we needed a toilet, but we don't have anywhere to put a toilet. Like there's barely enough room to put the seat down. Where's the sink? For real though, bathrooms in New York be like this. Oh, you know, there's only so much I can take. But when you turn on the faucet and the water can't even go down the bowl. Somebody call 911. This is very upsetting. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. You tried so hard and got so far. In the end, you weren't long enough. What are you blaming? The sink or the faucet? Grandma Gertrude loved this floral towel print so much, she decided to upholster her entire bathroom with it. Okay, you know what? I'll take this over the Skinny Legend hallway bathroom any day. It looks soft. Wait, where's the toilet paper? You telling me she wiped with a towel and then she just put it back like nothing happened? No. Oh my god, I actually went on one of these escalators the other day. Not nearly as bad as this one. But look, like when you get to the top, you literally have to like duck down. Like sit crisscross applesauce so you don't get your top half knocked off. This is dangerous. Too much ceiling, not enough stair. Try again. My camera keeps spontaneously collapsing. You know when you go into a fancy bathroom and they got a waiting area when your friend is getting rid of the Taco Bell from last night and you're just sitting there waiting like a good friend. So they got these cool looking stools where you're supposed to wait. And there's a sign that says decorative use only, no sitting. You're not allowed to sit on these. Then what's the point? This is a bathroom, not an art exhibit. I'm gonna sit on these. I looked at this for a sec. I'm like, wait, what's wrong with this bathroom? It looks like a normal bathroom, right? There's a toilet paper roll in the shower. That's That's illegal. Whoever did this, we got a problem. Like, you can't even use that shower. How would you even reach the toilet paper? This has got to be Mrs. Incredible's toilet. And nobody else could possibly live here. Okay, you know what? We got a gate for our house. Keep the gate closed and locked at all times. This is a notice. This is a warning. Can literally walk around it. Imagine a burglar walking up to that house and be like, oh shoot, they got a gate. Dang it! And goes back home. You can literally walk around it. The stairs are right there. What's it guarding? The air behind it? Is this in jail or something? You gotta take your toilet paper before you go into the stalls, because the stalls don't have toilet paper and they got a lock on it, so you can't steal the toilet paper. One of the most valuable possessions in this world. What if you go in there and then forget? What if you don't have enough? Oh, that's what I'm scared of. You think it's done and it keeps going. You need more. Lord help me. Oh, lovely, a garage to park my car. But can your car go downstairs? We got a garage, but it's not car friendly. Wow, they really won't let you put the seat down here. Like, nope, it's staying up. Ain't nobody get a seat. Or you have to remove the entire bar to lift the seat. Okay, you know what? I'm squatting. Oh, see, this is what I was worried about with the monster roll. But this is a regular size roll, blocking the toilet seat, and you can't put it down. You have to wait until half the toilet roll is finished for you to be able to put the seat down. Oh, I'm getting a headache. My toilet, my throne. Even the sink on a throne. You have to climb all 3 of these giant stairs to be worthy of using this toilet. Okay, you know what? Seems pretty doable until you get to the top and there's literally nowhere to put your legs. You gotta do like a McDonald's arch while you sit on that toilet. Man, I thought this couldn't get worse with toilet paper placement, that they had to have it inside a cabinet. So before you go, you take all the toilet paper you need and then you go. I've about had it with y'all. I can't believe these criminals that installed these are free, living their life in this world. I don't feel safe anymore. This set of stairs and there's just a ginormous pole for Godzilla to work the night shift on, just running through the stairs. Imagine this is your apartment, you gotta get furniture or something big up the stairs. Like, that's just not happening. All done messed up. Excuse me, what? Look at this driveway. They didn't even bother. They're just like, oh yeah, well, the land it built like that, just let the homeowner deal with it. And then you got like this sharp incline every time you want to leave your house. Wait, so this toilet is not wet. I know, it sounds crazy because it looks like it's wet, but that's just the design. So they want the toilet to look dirty. So if it's actually dirty, it won't look dirty. Is that what y'all were going for? Because it looks gross. These idiots actually put in a door upside down. Yeah, so if any dogs want to come over, they have to check in with your dog just to make sure it's okay. It's like a big peephole for the dogs. You know what? That actually works out. If Cooper want to have his friends over and they start scratching on the door, he can clearly go to the door, confirm it is his canine friend from next door and not a coyote that will eat him. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and comment below which one of these was the worst. Hello friends, it's me. And today I have for you some crusty musty design fails. This hospital thought they were being smart. And on the elevator they put, today's the day. We take the stairs. Hold up. He literally can't. Well, you know what? Maybe he should just stand up and take the stairs. You know, it's that simple. A lawsuit waiting to happen. In this store, we only have public bathrooms. Okay, that's fine. And then you walk in. When we say public, we want to be able to know exactly what's going on at all times. At this point, what's the point of even putting a door? So people can look, but they cannot touch. People in prison be like, at least y'all get a door. Here we have a very sad billboard with mommy and her child like, where's daddy? And then right behind it, you got that for a gentleman's club. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I know exactly where daddy is. Here we got a Spider-Man toy. You know he's on his bike, right? And then you pop him off. Oh no. No, that's not how it works. This is how guys ride their bikes. Y'all got a second pair of keys. Whoever made this, go to jail. People are eating children in this area. Please leash your dogs and clean up after them. Thank you. Is this allowed? Hello, FBI. People are eating children in this area. People are eating children in this area. What are you trying to tell me? I have to leash up my dog and clean up after them, but y'all are eating children in this area? No. So this car so unfortunately happens to be where the gas cap is. That's one way to get rid of her faster. Nothing got me feeling young again like a gallon of gasoline. So here we have the Starbucks delivery van. Usually it says Starbucks on it, but when you slide the doors open, it's just the logo and sucks. Yes. A statement I stand behind. Starbucks does suck. Y'all always messing up my order with your watered down drinks. Snorlax looking real different here. Might as well call him Pika Swallow because you know he don't chew his food. Extra thick in all the wrong places. Can't even fit on a Pokeball no more. Oh, you know what? Maybe that was his plan all along. Hot surface, do not touch. It's a literal fireplace. But you know what? We're gonna put Braille right here. Why? Anyone who touches is literally gonna burn their hands while they try to read it. Y'all are dead serious, huh? So these people gave the bakery a USB drive and they were like, hey, I want this on the cake. They're like, I say no more. I got you. And then literally instead of what is on the USB drive, took a picture of the actual USB drive and was like, okay, wham bam, there we go. USB cake. Nice. Some people, the brain, it just don't work. At the first glance, here we have a seemingly normal wristwatch, right? And then you look at it. You see where the 12 is supposed to be, right? And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Something went very wrong here. Whoever made this clearly doesn't know how to count. What is this? 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, 7, 8 in one dot, and then it's 9. At least 3 and 9. They're in the right place. Oh, this is making my head hurt. Throw the whole thing away. If you can't tell time, you're not worth a dime. You know, in the shower, we put this spot specifically right here where you could put your shower. Like, you just pop it right in there. Perfect. You know what? I think you could go here, right here, next to it. Ah! It's not my bathroom. It's not my bathroom. It's not mine. I don't have to deal with this. What did you think this little setting was for? To hold your Diet Coke sideways while you let it drip into your mouth as you take your shower? You know, the neighborhood was generous enough to put up a basketball hoop and make a basketball court. But wait, pebbles. You can't play basketball on pebbles? Who did this? Who paid actual money for this? None of y'all who planned this or the workers or anything like realized like, you can't bounce a ball on pebbles. What, we gonna play ball in our F-150? At Walgreens, we have 2 bottles that look almost identical. Except one, our allergy eye drops, they go in your eye, and the other is earwax removal drops. So imagine putting some drops formulated to destroy earwax into your eye. No. Can't y'all like change the color or something? Y'all practically twins. Except one will destroy your eyesight. Thirst floor, forced floor, fist floor, sixth floor. Okay, that was close. Oh no, somebody doesn't know how to floor. Y'all drop me off at the thirst floor where I belong. Over here, we have a Chrysannoac. Mwah, my favorite French pastry. I know y'all meant no, y'all spelled it wrong. No matter how I try, it's croissant. All I know is Chris ain't fired. Oh look, my favorite store to shop at. Fashion fart. I mean, did you mean fashion art? Why is the F so large that it's just taking up 2 lines? So I'm going to assume it's fashion fart. Nothing like some fashion flatulence. Nobody will have access to my trash cans. I'm going to put up a metal gate, a wall, and everything. Yes, they will be safe and secure. It's not like I could just step over that one brick to get into the trash can. Y'all really thought you did something, huh? I bet they even keep that door locked. McDonald's dollar menu, straight ahead. Arrow pointing up, and then you look up. Diabetes. A heart attack could be right around the corner. Say no more. So conveniently placed. I mean, they did put a question mark, and it is a possibility, but not today. The good news is my custom face mask arrived. The bad news is they printed my face 20% too large. What are those dudes, a Whoville? Might be looking like a Whovillian. Like, this is the perfect opportunity to be able to cover your face so people don't know your identity. I don't know, I don't want my face on like a mask so people like know what my whole face look like. I wanna be mysterious, that's all you get. Sa-sa lele, slay slay. It's like they're trying to tell me something. Sa-sa lele. Oh, sale, 50% off. You ever walk up to the door and pull? Yes, actually, all the time. When it's like, how does it open? How we do this? Usually when it has a handle on the outside, you have to pull it open. But I guess you gotta pull. Yes, indeed, makes perfect sense. This dress is 100% clean. Somebody on Depop selling this. Doo-doo muddy stained dress. Why do you want to look dirty? It's 2020. Looking clean ain't good enough. Some people just want to look filthy, like they rolled around in some mud. It's a vibe. Nestle really did this, an ad for their ice cream of a dude. Look how he's holding it. Oh, I tried to hold it to the side, but it still got liquid in it, and now I'm sticky and wet. Look how he's holding the ice cream. How is this approved? They're like, yeah, it's good to go. Why you got a stick then? You go to the store looking for some shorts, and someone found this. I mean, we got the shorts and some very long sleeves growing out of the pockets. Tuck in the sleeves back into where the pockets are supposed to be, and that's how deep men's shorts are. No cap. Y'all really do be having all that extra real estate. You gotta be built like a dang snow cone to be able to wear this. Here we have a doorknob, but it's not just any doorknob. You see, the lock is right under the doorknob. So if the door is already locked and you can't jiggle the handle out of the way, then you can't unlock the door ever again. So you're kind of stuck in this awkward position where the door handle is covering the lock. What now? What you do? Bust down the door? This is unfortunate. You know, we got these perfectly good set of stairs right here. Oh, we don't need those anymore. Just pop an escalator right on top of them. Right on top of them. You're telling me there is no other place you could have put this dang escalator. Like, why even put the stairs there? If you're gonna put an escalator, like, right on top of it. Stupid. This is the bathroom mirror at a restaurant. You know, at least they gave you a mirror. I'm talking about you, Burger King. Making me look at a brick wall while I wash my hands. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, hello friends, it's me. Today I have some crusty, musty knockoff brands that not even your mother would buy. Here we got Pikachu. Here we got Pichuka. Oh, they swapped the cheeks with the eyeballs. Oh, now I see it. It's a rat possessed. Back in the day before Switch, we had Game Boys, Game Boy Advance, and then we had a PSP. And then someone made a POP, a pop. What'd it do? As soon as you turn it on, it just explodes. Oh, I'm sorry. Not only did we have a Game Boy back in the day, we had a Game Child. The gender-neutral handheld device. Not trying to offend anybody. You know, there's Nike, and then there's Nair. Same logo and everything, but it's Nair. I mean, perhaps it's near. Nike, just do it. Getting near your goal is acceptable. We don't care. There's Dove soap, and then there's Dave. I don't think I want to rub something named Dave all over me in the shower. That's gross. But it's a beauty cream bar disguised as a crusty dude's name. I say that because somebody in my class was named Dave.
He was disgusting.
He used to chew his gum, take it out of his mouth, put it under his desk, and then the next day, he would take that same piece and start chewing it again. Now, someone even made fake Nestle water, except it's called good. Every time I drink it, I go good, because it's so good. Man, all these fakes got me thirsty. Let me open a nice bottle of Go Raid so I can Go Raid. I kind of like the sound of that. It sounds better than Gatorade. Just Go Raid. Rush. Mixed berry.
Mother, I would like some Oreos.
We got Oreos at home. The Oreos at home. Okie dokie. Sandwich cacao coach kitchen. Give us mint vanilla cream. What? These ain't the Oreos I know and love. This ain't okie dokie. Actually, the exact opposite of okie dokie. Here we got some good old Dr. Bob, the soda your mother buys when she's trying to save 17 cents on the grocery bill. You know that movie Despicable Me, the Facebook mother favorite? They got bootleg Lego for despicable men. Can you even call these men? What's he doing that is so despicable? Existing. Perhaps it's a toilet overflowing with dookie. He's a magical superstar. Happy Chappy and the cheeky grin. His perfection is spellbinding, and perfection runs in the family. Bro, I've actually bought one of these in Walmart. They used to have like bootleg movies, but this one, some top tier magical production. He even looked like Harry Potter. Ain't nobody care about the Chamber of Secrets. Nah, we got the cheeky grin. So wholesome, I love it. Superman. Hi. Wait, Superman, Mickey and Minnie and Peppa Pig's grandparents, all on the same DVD video. Yeah, this really is Superman High. An epic crossover I never knew I needed. You know, on PlayStation 2, if you're 3 and older, you can now get Snow White and the 7 Clever Boys. This is a legitimate game, Sony. So it's a spin-off of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. At least the Seven Dwarves had different personalities and things going for each one. But now you just got 7 clever boys. Who this guy? Is he a clever boy? This don't look right. We got one of those fancy North Face jackets. Oh wait, the North Fake. At least it's honest. Perfect opportunity, and they took it. Nobody will know. Oh, that sign looks familiar. Oh, now it's a burrito hub. Dudes be walking into this like, what you got on the menu? We sell burritos. Uh-huh. What else you sell? Nachos? What else? On the street corner, we have an official Apple store. Buy iPhone, or you could buy a pizza. Doesn't matter, as long as we get you to come in our store. Wait, so which is it? First, it's an official. It's got the Macintosh logo and everything. But you could also buy a pizza or an iPhone. What do you mean by iPhone? Imagine walking into the official Apple store. Yes, I will get the new iPhone 11 Plus and a large pepperoni pizza. Nice. Now that's what I call business. Here we got some Kia flavored AirPods. Wait, Kia, you a car. What you doing? You put these on and you hear skirt. Ah! This is nightmare fuel right here. It's a minion. I mean, it's the shape of a minion wearing a Patrick Star skin. Oh my God, it's like this plus this equals this. I'm scared for my life. Oh, good thing they're not making eye contact with me. Oh wait, this guy. Ah! Pita Hut. It's like Pizza Hut, but with pitas. That's all there is to it. And then we got a Domino pizza. It's like take the logo, but just change it up a little bit. More like abdominal pizza, because it goes straight to the gut. And then Pizza Hut. Y'all got Pizza Hut, but I got Pizza Hut. Okay. I like the sound of that. It's got a nice ring to it. Fake PlayStation controller. Except they spell out the buttons. Triangle, square, circle, cross. It's X. You uncultured swine. When I was a kid, every time my controller used to break, we bought these off-brand ones, and I would always make my brother use them because he was player 2. I wouldn't dare desecrate my fingers on a fake controller. You know, I'm really craving one of those like chocolate covered peanuts. You mean Nutters? I love me some Nutters. No, like peanut M&Ms. Would you like some Nutters? Ugh. My little pony, my little pony. Why do they look so sad? No, they're scared. Hello, come and collect us. They look terrified. Like a furry gonna walk up to them like. Yeah, I'd be scared too. Here we got a bag of Cheetos. Oh, no, sorry. These are new Cheetos. Cheese. Grilled. Wait, they grilled them? Is it grilled cheese flavored? Why are they slightly less textured? It's like they stole the whole Cheetos brand. It's okay if you use the name, just like change it up a little bit. So is this like a legitimate Cheetos or no? These dry, crusty fingers tell me otherwise. They don't even look like they leave the dust residue. Nothing like some good old Uggs and leggings. Literally what I wear almost every single day. And then you look closer. They ain't Uggs, they Uhs. Man, I'm gonna bust out the Uhs because I'm just so sick and tired of this. Everyone knows KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. And then somewhere in the world you got MFC. My effing chicken. My fried chicken. Mother freaking chicken. When I was a kid, I used to love goldfish. And then someone made cheddar cheese guppies. Ew, that does not sound good. Look at these. And look at this. Ain't nobody want to eat this. Bro, they even got a single fishy mom with her 6 kids on the cover. Ain't nobody want to eat that. And why does it gotta come in a 2-pound carton? So when you walk into the official Apple store and ask for an iPhone, they'll most likely give you this. They're just shoes with the Apple logo that say iPhone. I have one question. Why? I can't go on the internet. I can't take pictures.
I can't follow Sniper Wolf on Instagram.
It's not even a phone. It's a shoe. Y'all could have been like, I shoe. No. And then we got Adidas. A dad is what? Somewhere in the world, a dad is wearing these fake Adidas. Is it Adidas or is it Adidas? Comment below how you say it. My dude thought he got a brand new Puma hat from one of those tourist shops. Is anyone gonna tell him? No? Just let him keep living like this? Okay. Wait, Peter Griffin, is that you? Something look off. You lost weight or something? Oh, this is an underwear. Oh, not just any underwear, a comfortable fat guy underwear. 10 out of 10 would buy. Another fake Nike, except it's Kiney. I'm like, why K? But they swapped the N and the K. Ain't nobody gonna notice. Kine, Kine, Keen. I can do it. Abibas. Is that how you say it? Abibas. Stop trying so hard to be something you're not. We got this restaurant who just straight up stole the MasterCard logo. And we're like, credit card? Nah. Beef? Yeah. Calling this establishment Master Beef. Okay, but y'all take MasterCard, right? Cash only. Oh, you've been working hard. You should probably sit down, have a break, have a cat caught. How about no? But it's extra crispy, extra creamy. Creamy? What? I like how it says new. This is a brand new innovative product. You will love a cat caught. You could take your break because you're nothing but a filthy fake. Coca-Cola. Dang, this soda got some balls standing in front of the real Coca-Cola. Like, it's me, Coca-Cola. I'm just as good as you, if not better. It's me, Marco. I thought he was a plumber. Oh no, this is Marco, not Mario. It's his long lost cousin who has a pasta brand. Wow, impressive. So there's 7-Eleven stores, and then you got a 9-11 superstore. Not just a regular store like 7-Eleven. No, we're a superstore. Not only did they 1-up 7-Eleven, they 2-upped it. 9-11. Beep boop, it's a joop. They got bootleg cars. They can do that. That's illegal. I like the sound of that. Boop, you're a joop. Nike. More like this video and these pants. Can't wait to do my laundry with some tids. You can smell them, but nothing more. They exist for the sole purpose of cleaning your clothes. Someone really made a fake It movie called That. Wow, and it actually looks terrifying. What's next? I would actually watch that. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below, let me know which one was the worst fake. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. Hey guys, today I am here with everybody's favorite weeb, Jessica with a Y. She be seeing all your comments calling her Jessica. She's like, why do these people call me Jessica? I ain't no basic bitch. It's Jessica, as in, yes, I may be a weave, but it doesn't mean I don't have feelings. I don't know what it is about her, but she just lights up the whole room, and my recording looks overexposed. So I got her an attachment today. It's a little unicorn horn. So if you call her Jessica, she gonna stab a bitch, so don't. Anyways, today we're gonna be checking out some signs. Road signs, street signs, straight up signs that are funny. You driving down a sketchy road in the middle of nowhere, and there's a sign for homemade apple butter. Who doesn't love homemade foods? Only the best for you. I wonder how they make it. So you telling me this whole time a whole side job is to make apple butter? That ain't the only thing they selling on the street. Would you buy homemade apple butter? Comment below. I know it's supposed to say homemade, but what is homemade? We got the hoes back at home making it. Petco, lies and fish. What y'all lying about? I'm about to make an 8-part series exposing you for your lies and fish. You got a cat and a dog. That's the lies part. It's only fish. Ooh, they got me real good. Right lane, must turn right, left? Where do I go? Which is it? Must right, left? What does it mean? Please do not empty your dog here. I'm sorry, what? Please do not empty your dog here. What kind of sick human would empty their dog that they had to put up a sign for it? Attention, toilet only for disabled, elderly, pregnant children. Thank you for shopping with us. What in the hell? So that means nobody can use it, huh? Nobody can use a bathroom. Since when do you get a disabled, elderly, pregnant child to walk through your door that needs to go to the bathroom? Y'all should have put some commas or something. And also, this sign is really stupid. So you can only use the bathroom if you are disabled, elderly, pregnant, or you are a child. What about regular functioning adults? Why can't they use the bathroom? They're the ones who need to pee. What about your girl who drank too much Starbucks? What's she gonna do? This is discrimination. Is it really discrimination if it's against the majority of people? Or is it just being a This bakery is selling ice cream cake. My favorite. I love me some ice cream cake. You know, it just comes right out of there. We make it fresh in our bathrooms. Yikes. Ice, ass. Ice, ass. Was this even a mistake? I think not. You know what? This is fine. I would buy it. I appreciate some ice cream every now and then. Employees must wash the anus before returning to work. Yeah, it's always good to wash your anus before returning to work because you're going to be needing that if you're making an ass cake. It's perfect! There is only one bathroom. These have got to be somehow related. I mean, at least they wash it, right? I feel stupid when I have to explain things, but I know people like my mom are gonna look at it and be like, oh, that's dirty! And then that's it and not understand it. But it said hands. Somebody wiped away the H and half of the D, you'll get that later, and made it say a dirty word. If ass cake wasn't good enough, we got hot ass. Ah, that's a good one. It was Hotel Cass, but not tonight. Hot ass today. Hotel Cass another day. Over here we got some chocolate croissants. And a pain bagel. I want to know what happened to them. They're all gone. They were in so much pain they had to put an end to them. Put them out of their misery. Rest in peace. Pain bagel, 85 cents. You lived a good life. In this department store, we got a sign that says, the perfect gift, head. Where's the lie though? Yup, perfect gift. Also, it's free. The gift that keeps on giving. Whoa, save up to 65% off? JCPenney or Sears or Macy's, whoever the hell you are. When people go and see the sign, they're gonna be like, what am I doing shopping here when I could just go get my man's a free gift? Head. I needed some contrast on my face. Here we got Fail Road, where you fail at life. Imagine something terrible happening to you here. Like you get pulled over, you get into a car accident, and it's like, damn, you Fail Road. Fail Road, how could you do me like this? This store over here is called Nuts Massage. I think I'll stick to my back, thank you. So is the dude's name Nuts? Or technically it's Nut. Nut owns a massage place. Or it's a place to massage your nuts. What are they gonna do? Shake up a bag of cashews? Here we got the 99-cent store. I'd recognize that anywhere. Open 9 days a week. Wow, that's like all the time. Plus 2 extra days. In what universe is there 9 days a week? 9 days a week. Not sure if trolling or somebody actually thought there's 9 days in a week. Anyone caught exiting through this door will be asked to leave. Jokes on you, I'm exiting, I'm leaving. So if you gonna ask me to leave, bye, I was leaving to begin with. That's so annoying. I remember when I was younger and I would be doing some sketchy behavior trying to sneak into places. Like the movies. The movies I used to go to had a back door that nobody was around. So anytime somebody left out of the back door, me and my friends would sneak on in. Free movie. We also wanted to get into a rated R movie and had no chaperone. I don't know, a little badass over here. But one time I got caught. And they're like, excuse me, you need to leave. And I was already out the door. I'm like, bye, I'm not dealing with this. I did nothing. But it's like, you're already leaving. So what's the point of telling you to leave? You're wasting your breath, good sir. Y'all can see my browns. Stop it. I'm gonna tie this in a knot. This is me now. McDonald's. Everyone's favorite dollar menu. McDonald's. Try our new crap. Okay, if you insist. Walks into the bathroom. Looks in the toilet. Where is it? This person has just completely given up. Like, if you hard, then you hard. Okay, so this placement was terrible. So it's supposed to be if you work hard, then you play hard. Or you work hard and pay your bills hard. But I like the if you hard, then you hard. Get involved in intramural sports. Whatever the heck that is. Here we got the colon center, where they check your colon. Maybe they'll clean it. It's supposed to be colony, but tonight it's the colon center. Special festive offer. Buy 2, get 9 free. What did you say? Special festive offer. Buy 2, get 9 free. Oh! Deal of the century. country. This honestly gives me such bad anxiety. When something is like, buy something, get something free, and I only want one thing, and I can't find something that I want for free. Or even worse, when it's buy two, get one free, because then I have to pick two things on top of my one thing that I like. And then I end up spending an extra hour in the store trying to find my thing that I'm getting for free. Party restaurant, pure vegetarian. Well, at least now we know where the food is being sourced from. First we got vegans eating grass. Now we got vegetarians eating out of a potty. I'll stick to my meat, thank you very much. In India, we have this sign in the middle of the road that says, go slow, accident porn area. What is accident porn area? Like, did you just accidentally find some? And you had to put a sign in the road to notify everybody and their family that there is accident porn found here. It's like a crime scene or something. Why do you have to go slow? To be careful you don't see some yiddies. I want to know what they were trying to say. I want answers. Comment below. So that's what hell looks like. It's where you get gas from. I think I've been to hell and back, and then I went there again, and I need to go back soon because I need some gas. This was a Shell gas station, but not tonight. Tonight it's Satan's home. Fresno Distributing Kitchen and Bath Showroom. Just look at it. Look at the D. Yes, very nice marketing for kitchen and bath. Totally appropriate. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I like that much better than Goodyear. Why is the logo a shoe when it's a tire brand looking like Foot Locker or something? You ain't Foot Locker. Restricted area for dead bodies. Dead bodies not to be taken from this road either on foot or ambulance. Why do they have a sign for that? It's on a road, like a public road, like where people just drive back and forth. Why do they have to have a sign that says, stop taking dead bodies from this road? It belongs to this road. You are not allowed to just like take them and get out of here. Like, oh, we gotta make a sign for this. Stop. Just stop. This dude had one job. One job. To spell stop. Stop. Just stop. Why isn't anyone listening to my sign? Stop is one letter away from soup. If it's spelled wrong, does that mean you don't have to stop for it? Because technically, it doesn't say stop. IDK, what SOAP is? It's about to cause an accident. 2-hour parking. After that, tire will be deflated. What? That is so rude. I cannot. Like, imagine 2-hour parking. 159. Okay. Time to deflate your tires. They're gonna be parking there a lot longer than 2 hours then. Man, this place savage. Pop-Tarts. My favorite breakfast cereal. Only $2.69. You could get yourself a box of Pop-Tarts. Land Center. Open 7 days. Sunday closed. But it's open 7 days. Sunday closed. So you open 6 days. No, we open 7 days, but Sunday closed. Stop. Fart technology. Man, this wasn't even a mistake or anything. They dead serious. They want you to stop fart technology now. What the hell is fart technology? When you got a boo-boo, you go to I'm hurt. Emergency and Trauma Center. So it was Elmhurst, but some of the letters went out. So it's I'm hurt. It's so perfect. This is what it looks like when the stars align. Go to I'm hurt. Oh my god, you can now go to Walgreens for a 1-hour poo. What other convenience store can you go to for a 1-hour poo? I'll wait. Okay, Walgreens, next time I gotta do the business. I know where to go. I hope y'all got 2-ply. Our secret ingredient is our people. Now hiring. What? Y'all just gonna spill the beans and it's the people and they're hiring because they already used. Oh no. Now I know what happened to my cousin. She used to work at Wendy's. I haven't seen her since. Wendy's, how could you? No wonder y'all are always hiring and y'all will always be hiring when your secret ingredient is your people. We got this gas station. Kids with gas eat free. Wow, I'm a kid with gas. Today everyone is a kid with gas. But if you look closer, kids under 12 with purchase of gas eat free. Y'all clickbaiting me in real life on a family road trip. Rude. Imagine driving and just seeing a sign for baboons. Definitely definitely not a deer. That's a baboon, all right. Convenience store is called Fat and Easy. Like your mama. Whoo! It's fast and easy. House $9.99 and up. Wow. Now that's a deal. Beer and wine. Die through. You go through that drive-through, you gonna die through. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below which one did you think was the funniest. And make sure you hit that like button in the face and subscribe to join the wolf pack. Oh! I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys. There's some really cool houses on TikTok. It's me. Today we're gonna be checking out some cool houses on TikTok.
My mom's always saying, Lindsay, why do you shower in my shower so much? Oh, I don't know, Melissa. Why am I?
What? That's a shower? Melissa, that's not a shower. That's a whole entire museum / hotel lobby. There is a bath though. I'm trying to like figure out what all of this is. Oh, that's a shower. That's like as big as this room. So she fancy, huh? That's a pool. The whole bottom of the pool is glass and you can just see everything. If you're scared of heights, it's over. Imagine taking one look down. Oh, This is an apartment building. That pool is empty for a reason. Smash like if you would swim in here. I saw this and I was like, how is this possible? They have a sink in their kitchen that does not dispense water, not even orange juice, but can make fancy coffee drinks. Like, you want a latte macchiato? I got you.
Did y'all really take a Starbucks barista hostage? Shove him under the sink?
And then it pumps out a latte macchiato. That's way too fancy. I'm jealous. What else can it make? Oh, we got coffee, double espresso. What app is this and how do I get it? You don't even gotta put a K-cup in it or nothing. You can even get warm milk.
Oh, the luxury.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be a hidden cabinet. Little movie room.
Okay, where are we going?
Gadget.
We're going to Dad's garage. What's in Dad's garage?
Is
Whoa!
this?
It's like a diner. So you got a regular garage for the cars, and then you got Dad's garage. That's so cool. You got a whole entire restaurant in your house. I wonder if they got Dad there making food 24/7. Milkshakes just hit different when the restaurant got checkered floors. No way! When you so rich, you can buy the entire aquarium. Yes, I would like this in my living room. That's insane. I know it's beautiful, but I can't imagine how much work this would be. If you can afford an aquarium in your living room, you can afford people to take care of it.
That one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool.
Hey, just opened the fridge. Where's the food? There ain't no food here. That ain't even a real fridge. Oh, when we finally get to Area 51, then you see the probing table.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be a hidden cabinet. Little movie room. Gadget.
Okay, that's a long pool. You're telling me that's a whole entire pool for one household? You got a family of dolphins or something? That you need a pool this big? Okay, that's pretty crazy. That's huge. You could literally invite the whole school over for a pool party. Your pool really be bigger than the public pool.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be a hidden cabinet. Little movie room. Gadget.
Whoa. From the shower, so that whole entire city can just watch you shower. All you need is some binoculars, and you got a whole entire view. And I ain't talking about the sunset. I would low-key be terrified of showering. Put a curtain on it or something. My dude has a whole underground shelter in his refrigerator. Imagine the neighbors watch this dude walk outside and go inside his fridge, which is also just chilling outside. Just gonna walk on down, and it's a whole entire underground shelter room.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be
I have
a
those
hidden
cabinets. Hey,
Little movie room. Gadget.
Whoa.
But ours is this.
Their whole entire roof opens up? What? You peasants have windows to get your sun and light? You can open up the whole entire roof with a click of a button. That's crazy. And the roof is so high too. Oh my goodness. This would be so nice in wintertime, but nothing but suffering in the summer.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool.
They got
Could
a whole
be
entire
a
kitchen
hidden
outside.
cabinet. Little movie room. Gadget. But ours is this.
Oh, so that wasn't it. Oh my god, they have a slide that goes into the really bad. And they even have stairs that go up to it and then you can slide on down. Dang, what a fun backyard. These are the people that will gladly stay home during quarantine. Like, I would never want to leave.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be a hidden cabinet, little movie room, gadget,
fancy toilet.
but ours
That wasn't
is
it.
this.
Oh, they got a stacked up garage. I got a Ferrari and a Lambo. Is it bad that I'm probably more impressed with the toilet than the Ferrari and Lambo? Like, look how it opens up. I ain't never seen a toilet open up like this. I know it looks cool, but you're really trying to wait for it to like boop, boop. There, your throne is ready for you to sit on it.
Bedroom check.
Wait, so she has one bedroom and then she has another bedroom hidden under a rug in the first bedroom. You must be an only child or something that you have 2 bedrooms. Imagine your younger sibling living under your rug. Literally, they just pop out whenever they want food or gotta go to school. Okay, no privacy for the above sibling. That's pretty wild.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be a hidden cabinet, little movie room, gadget, but ours is this.
It looked like a normal house at first, and then a whole entire basketball court. This is Shaq's house. This is gotta be one of his kids. Yeah, I see that O'Neal last name. Wait, the sink, it has no bowl. Yeah, how do you wash dishes? You trust the water to just go in the hole? Oh, that's fancy.
But I have a kitchen in here, and I just use the dishwasher.
I thought he was about to walk into his fridge. So when you rich, you got a second kitchen behind your first kitchen. You know, one kitchen is just for display so it'll look pretty, and then the other kitchen is actually for cooking. Let's hide that ugly, dirty kitchen. Why both these kitchens look like they've never been used before?
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool.
Oh, I know a
Could
TV
be
is about to pop
a
out
hidden
of there in
cabinet.
3, 2, 1.
Little movie room, gadget,
Okay.
but ours is this.
Wow. I would have done falling asleep by the time that TV like comes up. I saw Kylie Jenner, she has one that comes out of her ceiling. I was like, what?
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be a hidden cabinet, little movie room, gadget, but ours
Is this inside or outside?
this.
I'm so confused. Okay, she went through a door. That door leads outside. Oh, but it's covered. Wait, is this even outside? Cause there's like a garage with like RVs and cars and ATVs. What? No, this is inside. This is a freaking garage. Then you have a jacuzzi with some fake grass and everything. Whoa. When the weather outside stinks, put everything inside. Pretty nice though.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be a hidden cabinet, little movie room, gadget, but ours
Is that an airplane cockpit? No, ma'am, you are in an airplane. I was like, where are we? This looks very normal. Just a normal door leads to an office. That's pretty normal, right? And then you take a slight right. It's a cockpit. This is an airplane. We on the runway. I'm so confused right now. So are we at the airport or no? Is this like one of those offices that like attached? No, because you turn and then it goes right in there. Maybe we're on a private jet. I wouldn't know because I haven't been on one.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be a hidden cabinet, little movie room, gadget, but ours is this.
I bet y'all getting real sick of this audio. Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Okay, everything looks normal, seems to be in order, and then you open this white door. Whoa. Y'all got a whole entire pier. Just walk on out of your very own dock. That's beautiful. You know, I used to think this was insanely cool, and then I found out like so many houses in Florida have this.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could
That's
be
in your house?
a hidden cabinet, little movie room, gadget, but ours is this.
You feed the fishies from a little window in your kitchen that just drops down to a pond? Wake up, check on my fishies every morning, sprinkle some food down. You know, a lot of people have like holes like this where you throw your laundry and then it falls into the laundry room. But I sprinkle my fish food into the little fish hole. Oh, imagine if a human could like fall down that hole. A child could. Just drop that bad boy in, they make a big sploosh. Nah, those ponds are very shallow. You can't do that.
Could be a hidden cabinet, little movie room, gadget, but ours is this.
Wait, so y'all don't have stairs? You just got a pipe? And I know it's easy to go downstairs. You go from the 3rd floor to the basement real quick. Throw some dollar bills when dad goes down. Okay, but how do you get back up? Climb the pole.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be a hidden cabinet, little movie room, gadget, but ours
Ooh, it's a
is
slide
this.
that goes downstairs. But how do you go back up? Y'all ever like walked up a slide? I used to do that all the time. Okay, but why are you wearing shoes in the house? This drives me insane. I don't care if they're neon. You can slide barefoot.
Everybody has that one thing in their house that everybody thinks is so cool. Could be
Really? A whole
hidden
entire
cabinet,
arcade?
little movie room, gadget,
That carpet is giving
but
me
ours
flashbacks
is this.
from my childhood. It's not, you know, some people got 1 or 2 or 3 of these. They have like 30. Some people collect retro arcade games though. They got quite the fine collection. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in the... Hey guys, it's me. Maybe you've noticed I'm slowly building my background. Y'all see that shelf? I put that together today with a drill and everything. You know the desk in my old room? I literally like screwed a couple of the pieces together and was like, okay, you know what? That's fine. It's not going anywhere. Like you push that bad boy 2 inches, I guarantee you the whole thing will fall apart. But this one, y'all see that? Sturdy as a rock. Speaking of things not being put together well, no, we're not gonna be talking about my life. Bathrooms. Ew! This has gotta be a troll. No way. So what do you want your countertop to look like? I want it to look genuine, raw. Like someone took what they did in the bathroom and smeared it all over the counter. Yeah, that's what I want. Let me get that. And they got exactly what they want. Ew! I wouldn't even wash my hands in the sink. I'd be like, yeah, no. We go in the old-fashioned way. It looks so filthy. Why? Why would you do this? Y'all could have just done plain white. You know, that would have cost less too. It's like you trying to make people mad. I mean, if less people use it, you save it on your water bill. If you that cheap, it might work. Ew, who made this faucet? Ugh. The water literally goes through all the germs on the faucet. And it's not even the ones where you can like turn it. This is making me
Agitated.
I'm surprised nobody's got like fed up with this and just kicked it off the thing. What is this supposed to be for? I feel like they just like assembled it incorrectly. It's pouring water on itself. In America, the faucet cleans you. In Russia, the faucet cleans itself. Communism. Faucet edition. Hey man, why you got a hole in your bathroom door? Open it and you'll find out. Oh! The toilet was put in such an awkward place that you literally couldn't even open the door. This household was sick and tired of that one, and we're just gonna take a chunk out of the door. But what happens if you close it? You could literally look through and see the person on the toilet. You could even stick your arm in and touch them. Tickle their leg. How was this not calculated when you made the house? You know, maybe we should make the door open up the other way, put the toilet somewhere else. Nah, you know what? Let them deal with it. And that's exactly what they did. Oh no. Who did this? Who put an electrical outlet in the sink? The more bougie version of toaster bathtub. We gonna do blender sink. I just have no words for this. No words. I wanna know what the person was thinking who did this. Like, oh, we have an outlet here. Oh, but we're putting a sink here. Which came first, the sink or the outlet? Also, if you guys didn't know, there's this really weird law where in your kitchen, you have to have a certain amount of like electrical outlets and they have to be a certain distance apart. This is just a fail. What happens when it gets wet? I don't know. What happens? Don't try it. Don't. If you're really that curious, Google it. Oh man, I'll do it for you. Okay, if you touch a wet electrical outlet, it can give you a shock. If you try to put a plug in it, it will cause a short circuit, which can start a fire. So yeah, don't do that. Or I will spit on you. So you walk into a public bathroom. It's usually there's a bunch of stalls or it's like a 1 toilet bathroom. No, not this place. We got a 2 toilet bathroom. What? So you and your homie can drop deuces at the same time. Wait, why while looking at each other in the eye. Nothing says friendship like this bathroom. I love how the trash can is so high tech. It's like those sensor ones where you just hover your hand over it and it opens, and then you got this. Y'all couldn't even put something like in between them. No, we're gonna have a staring contest and a dumping contest at the same time. I feel like girls are actually much more likely to use this. I can tell you once I was in a bathroom with several girls and there was only one toilet. Most of the girls had no problem just going to the bathroom in front of everybody. I was like, yeah, okay, no, thanks. I don't really have to go. Not that bad. Nothing gets me in the bathroom mood like this poster right here. Crew members make fresh batches of smooth and creamy ice cream in this store. I love how it's just brown. Nice. Yeah, look at that look on her face. She knows exactly what she's doing. Who the heck thought glass bathroom stalls would be a good idea? Okay, I've been to somebody's house and they had those, but that's somebody's house and also at a hotel. But as a public bathroom, you could still see through frosted glass. You could see if they're doing anything besides going to the bathroom. You could see the skin color of their thighs. That's a very personal thing that I wouldn't want other people seeing, okay? Oh man, you could even see that he's looking at you. Y'all see his face? You know, if you stare at them, they can't stare at you back. That's the rules. This one's not a bathroom fail, but oh my god. So this is a business card fail. If you were in a car, would you know what accident to do? Yes sir, I would know exactly what accident to do. The one where you destroy the other car and the human in it. I personally like rear-ending. You know, every time I get in my car, I think about what accident to do. Especially like the ones that cause a 5-star chase. That's a good time. Oh no, y'all thought that other bathroom was bad. This one has 3 toilets right next to each other. You can't even like man spread on them or anything. And 2 urinals. How do you even stand on that corner urinal? You gotta stand on the toilet. I wonder if some guy, like only guys can do this, like sit on one of the toilets and do both at the same time. That's a dangerous game. Defecation for the whole family. Now at the same time. So they were building a bathroom for disabled people. And they looked at it like, what could we do to spice this up? Add some decor. You know what? I got it. Riding a bike, skateboard, surfing. You know, all the things y'all can't do. Y'all really did that? Oh no, somebody called Twitter. Very offend. Much controversy. Hey, so I'm looking for a new countertop. What kind of designs you got? We got granite, marble, recycled glass, quartz. Oh, one with a really cool squiggly line going through it. Yes, that one. Not quite what I was expecting. What does it look like? Comment below. You walk into your friend's bathroom, you see the toilet just smack dab in the center. You could have put it on the back wall. I would even take it out the sink. Like, y'all don't need a sink if you have a bathtub. But what is this? Why is the toilet literally, why? It's just such horrible placement. Just throw the whole bathroom away. Throw a grenade in there, close the door. Start all over. Do your family a favor. You know, let's put a window on the door to the bathroom. When the architect just got out of jail, like now everybody's gonna know how I felt. Okay, again, another bathroom I don't understand. And it's like, it's so nice with all the tile and the wood floor. You would think they would have enough budget to like put a door or a stall or something around that one toilet. Or in some places, some people just walk into a bathroom, they're like, oh, a toilet. You know what? I don't care if anybody like walks in and sees me doing my business. It's like everybody else does it too. It's like drinking water. I don't want anyone to see me drinking water. But everybody does it. So it's like, I guess some people just don't care. Even the urinals have something to like separate them. So nobody like takes a peek. I don't know. I'm not a boy. I don't know how it works. Like imagine you walking into the bathroom and some dude is just sitting there on his throne. What about the smell? Boys are stinky. What if he just had Taco Bell? We have ads on top of every urinal for thinking of becoming a mom. No, literally no one. Only guys can use this. How they gonna be a mom? What you mean thinking of becoming a mom? It's 2019. We can be whatever we want to be. Yes. I think we've all been to a bathroom that doesn't have mirrors, but instead of mirrors, they're just gonna do paper towel dispensers? Why are there so many? Y'all want the paper towel lottery? Buy 2, get 3 free? There's 3 sinks and 5 paper towel dispensers. I mean, I'm not complaining because I like those, but also y'all couldn't get 1 mirror? No? See, a lot of these are just like peculiar. You just think, why? It's confusing. So we like redid my bathroom, made it all cute and pink. Only downside, you gotta sit on the toilet like this. Just really bust it open, you know? That's how you're supposed to do it. That's optimal pooping position, is with your legs up. So this household, I feel like they got it all figured out. We got less legroom than a Toyota Prius. But you know what? At least it's pink and cute. That's all that matters. So in a bar in Italy, there is a bathroom mirror that looks like this. Don't worry, it'll look normal when you're drunk. Oh, is that a water fountain? Why does it look like it's connected to those urinals? Oh, that's the fail. Everything you put in those urinals comes out that water fountain. Who's drinking from that? Comment below. It's like liquid Russian roulette. You know, nothing gets you in the bathroom mood like a bunch of people reaching for you. Y'all trying to take my toilet paper? Back off. Why? And they're making eye contact. Ain't nobody trying to make eye contact with anybody on the toilet. You know, dogs actually do that when they go to the bathroom. They'll stare at you. You know why? Because they want you to protect them. They're like, hey, I'm immobile right now. Very vulnerable. Human, please protect me. Oh, finally, a bathroom with some stalls. Oh, wait. Literally, what's the point? So they can't see your face, but they can see everything else? That would be very interesting. You just walk into this bathroom? Oh, hello, and goodbye. That's very, very, very weird. As long as you don't see my face. You know, in New York, this is what $1,000 a month gets you. You get an all-in-one shower, kitchen, toilet, all in the same vicinity. So you could pour your Cheerios, do your morning poop, and then hop in the shower. All within 2 steps of each other. Nice. Oh, somebody's knocking at my door. I wonder who it is. Let me just look through my peephole. See, I've seen frosted glass doors, but just straight up regular glass. Everybody can see everything in. Wait, why am I talking? Mine's literally like that. Oh no. At least mine has integrity. I don't even have a peephole. It's see-through and proud. This hotel's like, yeah, we got vents in the shower. Literally nailed a vent cover on the tile to make it look like a vent. Wow. Genius. Scammer level free gift card. Oh my god. I actually have stayed at this hotel where the toilet paper is literally on the sink and then the toilet is right there. Let me grow my arm 5 more feet. This toilet is for Elastigirl and Elastigirl only. How are you supposed to reach it? You know, my bathroom is kind of like that. It's like in an awkward place. It's like literally, this is the toilet where I'm sitting and then this right here is the toilet paper. It's in such an awkward position. I feel like when they're building things, they don't think about that. They're just like, yeah, just put it anywhere. I literally don't care. It's not my house, not my toilet. Thank you. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below, would you use any of these if somebody offered you $10,000? And make sure you hit that like button in the face and subscribe to join the wolf pack. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.